Hi and welcome to the EdTech District. In this video, I want to show you how you can use Google Slides to set up a waiting screen that you can display in your Google Meet while participants are joining and waiting for the meeting to begin. We will loop the slideshow and add some music, and at the end, I will show you how you can include a countdown timer as well. So let's get started by opening Google Slides, which I've already done. We choose a name for our presentation, for example, waiting screen, just a simple one. Now I want to add a nice background to my slideshow, so I click on background and I click on choose image. I have one on my Google Drive, which I've downloaded from unsplash.com. Insert and done. Next, I want to change the layout of my slide. So instead of using a title slide, I will just use a section header. And my first message for my waiting participants is welcome to our Google Meet. Then I can right-click on the slide, add another one, duplicate slide. My second message would be, please mute your microphones. Then I'll just add one more so you can see how it works. The third one is, please have your books ready. So now I have three slides. Now I want to add a transition between those slides. So I click on any of the three slides and then transition. Then on the slide transition, I select dissolve and I click the button that says apply to all slides. And you can see that this transition is applied to all the slides because all the slides have that animation icon next to them. So this is my basic slideshow with transitions. Now I want to add some audio. And to do that, I would click on Insert and Audio. And I'm now selecting an MP3 file that I got from bensound.com. They have a ton of royalty-free music. I've downloaded this file, so I select this one to enter that one or insert that. Next, I want to make sure that this one plays automatically as soon as the slideshow starts. So under Format Options, I would click on Automatically. And the volume, I'll just leave at 100. I want to hide the icon when presenting, so I tick that box. I want to loop the audio, so I tick that box. And I untick this box that says Stop on Slide Change. So if the slideshow goes on, the audio from the first slide will continue. So I've selected the first slide. I've inserted the audio file in the first slide. So the next thing I have to do, so I can use it in my Google Meet as a presentation, and so that it loops continuously and starts automatically, I will have to publish that to the web. And to do that, I will click on File, Publish to the Web. You can choose how many seconds you want here. So I will just auto-advance the slides every 3 seconds, which is the default value. I want to start the slideshow as soon as the player loads, and I want to restart the slideshow after the last slide. And then I click on Publish. It will ask me if I'm sure that I want to publish this selection, which I am, so I click on OK. And after the link has been generated, I can copy this one, Control-C, and open it in a new tab. Now, before I do that, what we expect the slideshow to do is to start automatically. I want the transitions to be there, I want the slideshow to loop, and I want the audio to play continuously. So let's see if all that happens. Audio warning, if you're using headphones, you might want to turn down the volume. I'll just mute this tab. So you can see it did all that we wanted. It started automatically. There are nice transitions, and I have the audio on continuously and automatically. So the next step is we want to add this as an actual waiting screen in our Google Meet. So we have to start a Meet. Let's go to meet.google.com. We start a meeting, continue. Then I will have my microphone and my webcam off. I will join now. And what I need to do, if I want to have the audio enabled, it needs to be in Google Chrome as a separate tab. And when I click on Present, I can present the Chrome tab which is this one right here, waiting screen, and I share it. So you can see the waiting screen works very nicely. And by default, when I click on Present and Chrome tab, then you select the waiting screen and you see that the Share Audio tick box is enabled as well. So the audio will be streamed at the same time. If you don't want the audio for some reason, even though you just included it in the slideshow, you untick the box. And if you want to change this audio setting during the presentation, for example, you have an announcement to make, then I will show you how to do that. Just take a look, because I'm not sure if you can still understand it while the music is playing. So let's share, or maybe, yeah, let's share the audio. So as soon as I disable the presentation audio, then I can make an announcement, and the presentation is still ongoing. So for now, let's stop the presentation. And as I said before, you can only stream the audio when you present a Chrome tab. If you use a different browser, or if you present a window, then the audio setting won't work. You won't be able to stream the slideshow with your audio. So let's close this one right now. Let's close this one as well. The next thing I want to show you is how we can add a timer to this slideshow. And timers are added by inserting a video of a timer. That's the only way you can do it right now. So we go to Insert and Video, and I have downloaded. I mean, you can add a video from YouTube by URL, or you search for one, but I've just downloaded one, so it's in my drive. An 8-minute timer, I select it, and it will be added to my slide. Now, the problem that we have now is that even though we have 3 slides, if I were to add this timer on all my slides, then every time the slideshow transitions from one to the other, then the video would restart from the beginning, and that's not what we want. So if you want to include a timer, then you can only have 1 slide. And all the information that I have on 3 slides right now, like welcome to our Google Meet, please mute your microphones, and please have your books ready, you would have to write that on 1 slide and delete all the other slides. So let's do that one real quick. So please mute your microphones. I'll just use this one for now. Welcome to our Google Meet. Next one, please mute your microphones. Then let's move this one up a little bit. Just a little bit higher, so we have some space. And then we delete this slide, and we delete this slide. So I still have my slide. I have more text right now. I have my timer, and I have the audio still. If I click on my timer video, there are some things I have to set up. The first one is we have to tick the box that says autoplay when presenting. And if my timer video includes a separate audio file, then I would have to mute the audio. Otherwise, I would play my audio file and the video audio at the same time. That doesn't really sound so good. So I mute the audio right there. The other steps are the same. So I would still go to File, Publish to the Web. Now you can see that this Published button is grayed out because all the changes that I'm making right now, they are published automatically. I would still want to start the slideshow as soon as the player loads, but I don't need to restart the slideshow after the last slide because I only have 1 slide anyway. So now I can copy this link. I go to a new tab, and let's test this one. So what we expect to happen is the slideshow plays the video and the audio automatically. Let's see what it does. I will have to unmute my tab. And you can see it plays the audio and the video automatically as soon as the slideshow starts. So now the next step to include this as a waiting screen in our Google Meet is exactly the same. We start a new Google Meet, then we click on Present, and we present the waiting screen. I'll show you one more time. So we go to Google Meet, meet.google.com, start a meeting, continue. Then we don't need the microphone and the camera for now. We join, and we present our Chrome tab, which is the waiting screen. We share the audio. And it works like a charm. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.